Good afternoon. Welcome to Friday's Inside Look by Brooks. I hope everyone has had a great week. I'm looking forward to some of our attorneys and I and my brother are going to go tarpon fishing in Boca Grande this weekend, and we're looking forward to that. So I wanted to talk about football season. Football season is getting ready to kick off. I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually play their first preseason game tonight. They play the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think Florida, the Gators kick off on the 24th against Miami in the Citrus Bowl. FSU kicks off, I believe, on the 31st against Boise State. If I'm not getting them confused, UCF kicks off, I think, on the 27th. But late August, we're getting close to college football. Pro football starts tonight. We're looking forward to that. Speaking of pro football, you may remember a running back by the name of Merril Hoge. Merril was a running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers for, I believe, 8 seasons. And then after he left the Steelers, he worked for ESPN as an analyst. Well, Merril is one of over 18,000 lawsuits that have been filed against Monsanto, which later was acquired by Bayer. But Monsanto produces a product called Roundup. And apparently Merril Hoge, like many, many other innocent Americans, used Roundup around his house to spray for weeds. And he ultimately was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And the medical community, the science, has linked that back to the use of Roundup. So I mentioned Merril Hoge because he's a famous person and it's football season. But my point is that he's an average American, just like you and I. He had a house with a yard with weeds. And we all trusted Roundup for years and years to spray those weeds and get rid of them. And now some of us are paying the price. So I hope everything works well for Merril. The Brooks Law Group is involved in the Roundup cases. As you know, it is the most popular herbicide used throughout the world. I have a few facts here. 9.4 million tons of glyphosate. Glyphosate is the chemical in Roundup which has been shown to be scientifically linked to lymphoma. So Roundup was introduced in 1974, and most of the cases we're seeing have been people that have. You don't have to be a farmer. You don't have to have used it commercially. If you've used Roundup around your house on multiple occasions over several years, and you've been diagnosed with lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, then you probably have a Roundup case. And you can contact us, Steve at BrooksLawGroup.com, or go on our website. We have a chat feature, or you can fill out a case evaluation form, BrooksLawGroup.com, and we can look into your possible Roundup case. Here's a striking statistic. There was a team of researchers from the University of Washington that recently published a report that found that exposure to glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in Roundup that has been linked to lymphoma, increases the risk of cancer by 41%. That's a huge percentage. In 2017, the state of California added glyphosate to its list of chemicals known to cause cancer. As I said earlier, there's been over 18,000 lawsuits filed against Bayer. As of this moment in time, only 3 cases have actually made it to trial, Every one of those cases has been in favor of the plaintiff, the consumer who was exposed to Roundup, and those were huge verdicts. So if you have any questions about Roundup, please feel free to contact me. My address is steve@brookslawgroup.com. Our phone number is 1-800-LAW-3030. That's 1-800-529-3030. So please contact me if you or a friend or relative has been diagnosed with lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and you feel like there may have been some exposure to Roundup. You probably have a case. Thank you for joining me today. We'll be back next Friday for Friday's Inside Look by Brooks. I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.